Baby Reindeer has a plot twist of the century when Donnie tells his audience everything. A video of the character's stand-up goes viral when he spills his traumatic experiences, and now everybody wants to know if that video actually exists. So today, let's dive into Baby Reindeer's Richard Gadd real breakdown video. The stand-up show that changed everything. The show Baby Reindeer has recently become one of the biggest Netflix shows that have been streaming worldwide. While we all have been cracking down on what events of the show are exactly based on real life, there's one thing people just aren't quite sure about. And that's the one stand-up show Donnie performs at that changed everything. The story hits a fever pitch in episode 6 when our fearless protagonist has just had a run-in with Martha, his persistent stalker. Donnie has just about had enough of Martha violating his space, time, and time again. Then comes the moment when she ends up smashing a glass over his head. Now, most folks would call it a night after that kind of ordeal, but not Donnie. Oh no, bleeding and shaken, but still determined, he marches straight from the pub to the stage of a stand-up comedy competition. You could tell nothing would stop him from his dedicated spirit. But here's where the plot takes a turn. Instead of delivering his usual jokes, Donnie veers off course and spills his guts to the audience. He lays bare the details of his stalking and the unspeakable abuse he's endured. It's raw, it's real, and it leaves the audience stunned into silence. In the show, it's amazing that Donnie gathers up the courage to talk about his experiences so publicly. But since this show has been based on true events, everybody has been asking one question and one question only. Did Richard Gadd himself experience an onstage breakdown like Donnie's in Baby Reindeer? Well, the jury's still out on that one, for sure. While the show is based on true events, Richard hasn't spilled the beans about any real-life breakdowns, but many people think this may be one of the instances where the line between reality and fiction can be mighty blurry sometimes. Many people on the internet scoured Richard's old stand-up videos, and they finally got somewhere. While there's no evidence of Richard Gadd having a meltdown on stage in real life, eagle-eyed fans have uncovered some tantalizing clues from his past stand-up routines. Parallels between Richard's experiences in real life and the show. A big example that highlights the similarities between the show and Gadd's real experiences is a routine from the Chortle Student Comedy Award in 2012, where Richard cracked a joke that also made its way into Baby Reindeer. He says the words, "I know what you're thinking, Venus Williams has let herself go." But here's the twist. Unlike in the show, Richard's quip received a much warmer reception. In the show, you'll see practically everyone cringing in their seats and not a count coming out of the crowd. But in real life, they were, in fact, laughing. Of course, with that being said, commenters on YouTube also couldn't help but draw parallels between the real-life routine and its portrayal in Baby Reindeer. But it doesn't just end there. Richard's past show, Monkey See, Monkey Do, also further delved into his struggles with anxiety and PTSD after experiencing assault. So now, many people are wondering whether this emotional monologue from Baby Reindeer is a snippet from this powerful piece of work. Well, to understand that fully, it's important to look at how Richard's all-time hit show before Baby Reindeer, aka Monkey See, Monkey Do. The story behind Monkey See, Monkey Do. Gadd penned Monkey See, Monkey Do back in 2016 for the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, and safe to say, it made waves in the comedy department. The only sad part here is that it's not available to watch anymore. Now, fast forward to today, and Richard's reflecting on the wild journey that led him to Baby Reindeer. In a chat with The Guardian, he spilled about the pre-#MeToo era when he cooked up Monkey See, Monkey Do. Back then, talking about sexual assault was not something that people were too keen on listening or even talking about. But Richard, he didn't care and dove right into telling his story to the world. At the time, even Gadd's friends were worried for him. It would definitely take an emotional toll on him, but Richard's friends were also worried that his show wasn't gonna fly. Can't say we blame them either, to be honest. But somehow, he pulled through. While Richard was narrating the story in his interview, he said he was backstage 45 minutes before showtime and his nerves were going crazy. The technical rehearsal was a hot mess and he was on the brink of a meltdown. But then, something magical happened. Amid the chaos, Richard found his voice. He took a deep breath, wiped away the sweat, and stepped out onto that stage like a gladiator entering the arena. And you know what? The crowd went wild. They didn't just laugh, they cheered, they cried. And you best believe they nodded in solidarity. Ultimately, Monkey See, Monkey Do didn't just end up becoming a show. It became a chance for Richard to bare his soul, and in return, the audience wrapped him in a warm embrace. Now, fast forward to 2019, and Gadd wanted to do something a bit different. Monkey See, Monkey Do inspired Baby Reindeer. This time, Richard wanted to shine a spotlight on a different aspect of his life, the chilling experience of being stalked. And here is where the showstopper, Baby Reindeer, comes in. But don't be fooled, this isn't your typical stalker story. Nope, Richard's blending real-life drama with artistic flair to create a masterpiece that's as emotionally raw as it is captivating. Sure, he's taken some creative liberties along the way and tweaked events here and there for maximum impact, but at its core, Baby Reindeer is Richard's truth, laid bare for all to see. Let's not sugarcoat it though. Reacting to those traumatic moments wasn't a walk in the park for Richard. It was tough, it was triggering, and it pushed him to his limits. But what's beautiful here is that Richard's bravery paid off in spades. While revisiting his darkest moments for Baby Reindeer, he found solace in the support of those around him. On set, as Richard dove headfirst into those gut-wrenching scenes, even the props department and the lighting crew were feeling the weight of it all. But amidst the tears and the turmoil, there was a sense of purpose, a shared understanding that they're all part of something bigger than themselves. Now, while that truly is remarkable, the real-life videos of Richard as a stand-up comedian are throwing light at even more details from the show. We found many details about the real-life Donnie through his videos, and now people are discovering details about other aspects of his life, like his stalker. Finding the real Martha from Gadd's old stand-ups. Fans of the Netflix sensation Baby Reindeer are buzzing with excitement over a juicy discovery. They think they've found the real-life inspiration behind the show's infamous stalker, Martha Scott. It all started with an old video of Richard Gadd's comedy set, where he's rocking the stage in Cambridge for the Chortle Student Comedy Award. Dressed to impress in a snazzy red t-shirt, Richard's delivering punchlines left and right, and the crowd was eating it up. But here's where things get interesting. Amidst the laughter and applause, eagle-eyed viewers caught a sound that sent shivers down their spines. A giggle. The giggle was so eerily similar to Martha Scott's in Baby Reindeer that it could make your hair stand on end. Could it be that this mysterious audience member was the real-life Martha Scott, lurking in the shadows? Well, you see, there was no way of confirming at first, since Richard kept tight-lipped about the real-life inspiration behind Martha Scott. So at some point, Baby Reindeer aficionados took matters into their own hands. Armed with a healthy dose of curiosity and a keen eye for detail, fans have been scouring through clips of Richard's old comedy sets. And boy, did they strike gold. A video from 2012 posted on TikTok by @goggle_talk sent shockwaves through the internet, racking up a whopping 9.6 million views. Thousands of eager viewers flocked to the comments section, dissecting every giggle and chuckle in search of clues. Apparently, the laugh they noticed in the stand-up comedy sounded just like Martha. But the mystery didn't just end there. One astute viewer noticed something fishy. They pointed out that Richard makes the exact same joke in episode 1 of Baby Reindeer as he did in the mysterious comedy set. Coincidence? Oh, we think not. It seems like it wasn't just Gadd's breakdown video that was inspired by his old performances, but many other aspects of the story can also be corroborated with Richard's lived experiences in this way. It just takes a curious mind and a determined eye to notice them. Let us know in the comments below what you think about Richard Gadd's real breakdown video, and make sure to subscribe for more.